Personality versus the soul. How to know the difference, who runs your life. In this video, I am Katerina Satori. I wanted to share with you how to tell the difference. Who is running your life, how to listen to your soul, what is the role of your personality. So there is these stages of evolution of our consciousness. We all begin by believing that we are only our personality, our mind, our body, our ideas about ourselves, right? And the soul within is asleep. So that's why we use this term called awakening. When we come to the point in our evolution, when the soul begins to awaken, it's a real process, spiritual process, metaphysical process, right? A process on the level of the cell where there's an essence self begins to wake us up into a much bigger reality, that there is a reality that we call the world of the soul, right? So when we are living through the desires, cravings, and needs only of our personality, we do not feel fulfilled. We feel like we're constantly chasing something or running away from something, right? When the soul begins to awaken, you begin to go through purification of your personality and releasing small ideas about yourself, what you're capable of, and opening up to a much, much bigger reality. So I would say, when I track the journey of the soul, because it's really a journey, there comes a point where the awakening becomes unstoppable. And what I mean by that, the soul comes online, right? The soul comes in your life and the soul begins to lead the way. And personality will fight, right? Our ego self or personality self will go through resistance because the soul will guide you towards deeper and deeper surrender, deeper and deeper mystery, deeper and deeper letting go of control. And the soul will begin to teach you how to trust itself, how to trust the soul, how to trust your higher self and the way you're being guided. So expect your personality or your ego self to fight the soul. That's all right. When you feel the resistance or you feel distrust of where your heart or your soul is leading you, it's absolutely normal. And then there's going to be a moment of surrender. And maybe it's your first surrender, will look quite unexpected or dramatic or even shocking. Sometimes the soul will use a very dramatic event, also known as the dark night of the soul, or the dark night of the ego, where all the support systems in your life begin to crumble and you're being forced with this process of spiritual surrender, where you are being invited by your soul to let go of control and to allow your higher self to begin to show you your true path in life, your true destiny in life. I've never met a person who did not wanted to know their true destiny. Usually people say, I want to know my true destiny. What is my true direction in life? And then I say, are you willing to surrender everything that you thought you should be, the direction in life you should go, so your soul can actually begin to show you the way, to show you the path that is truly, truly a reflection of your destiny. So it's incredible chapters. So the first one was awakening, right? Awakening to a bigger reality, awakening to realization that there is an ego mind that is all obsessed on preserving its identity, of asserting its needs and desires, right? Staying right, not opening the heart. And then there's a soul self that is everything opposite of that. The soul self loves mystery, loves adventure, loves the deep discovery of its true essence. So when your personality surrenders more and more and begins to see the beauty of your soul and the direction that your soul wants to go, there's going to be a chapter of surrender, right? And a surrender is a very mystical experience where you begin to see the wisdom of allowing something so much greater than your mind to lead you forward. And then during the process of surrender, you begin to discover new gifts and new skills and new abilities, such as your spiritual gifts come online, your ability to trust your intuition, your ability to find guidance within instead of constantly looking from others to direct you or to validate you or to encourage you. You begin to discover that everything you require has always been within. It's just been buried under the layers and layers of egoic attachment or personality struggles, right? Or fears or traumas. So there is a great chapter of purification during the process of awakening. There's a process of purification, and I could speak more on that, but I just wanted to make a difference because, you know, when you meet somebody, you can sense, are they being guided by their personality or being guided by the soul? And, you know, when the person lives through their soul, there is a certain level of warmth, certain level of soul radiance, right? Because they are expressing their true essence, their true spark of divinity that every single one of us has. We simply get to allow it come online, allow and access it through our hearts. So maybe the question when you're listening to me, you say, Katerina, this is very broad and this is deep, or anything in between. My invitation is for you to deepen your connection with your soul. And personality is not something bad. It's not something that we get to get rid of. I don't believe in killing our ego or like, you know, suppressing our ego. Ego is given to us as a gift of experiencing our individual self. So ego gets to be trained and educated to be in service of the soul. So the same thing with personality, right? For example, you know, I am Katerina. This is the personality self that is only given to me. This particular body, this particular identity, this particular personal history is given to me only once per lifetime. And then my journey as a soul is to educate my personality to work together with my soul. So we actually align to our true path in life. We flower in our spiritual gifts. We create our life as art, right? And you see, my language is we. When you work with your soul, it's a true collaboration, it's partnership. Comparing to when you live through your ego, ego will always fight to stay separate, to stay isolated, to stay right. And your soul wants to be free. Your soul wants to experience unity with others. So I just wanted to open up this video because there's a big difference between personality and the soul, and the choices that we make. Are they directed by our ego or directed by personality? And learning to bring our personality on board, learning to value it, but learning to remind it that it's here to be of service to the soul. And when we allow the soul to lead the way, the life becomes magical, the life becomes beautiful and filled with surprises. On this note, I'm gonna end this video, and if you like this level of conversation exploration into the mystery teachings, into the science of spirit, into the beauty of the soul, make sure that you hit subscribe button to be notified when I publish a new video. This was Katerina. Thank you so much. Allow your soul to show you the way, because your soul will only lead you to a greater beauty, greater harmony, a greater freedom.